You know, we're going to use sunflowers and a brown and white stripe that really will pop beautifully for not only summer, that's going to transition so well into fall. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is grab our larger ribbon here, and that's a sunflower pattern that's really, really, really beautiful. It has a nice bright green leaf that I really like, and the first bow we need to make is a bow with a longer tail. So I like those for drama to kind of add length to the design. So 20 inches is the length of the bow maker, so that seems to be a good size for me. So I'm going to go with that and go ahead and dovetail this into a little V shape, a little chevron type shape, and we're going to take and measure that out, the full length of the bow maker right here. Okay, and then you're going to bring the center to the middle, and it's so easy from here. You're going to go right hand forward, left hand back. You're going to make a nice twist. So the quality of these twists is important because it keeps that center really tight in your bow. Now I'm going to come out to 6 inches on my loops, or you could go 6.5, either way, and then you're going to twist again. Keep that loop nice and loopy. That gives you that pretty popping bow and not a flat, flittery bow. We don't want that. We don't ever want to take and bend these wires to make them flat. We want to keep them nice and loopy. So I'm going to do 2 loops on either side. All right, all at 6.5. You're going to take that last one and you scrunch it down, and then you're just going to take and match up these tails. So just grab them, just like if you're a hairstylist and you're cutting hair and they kind of pull it to measure it. You're going to do that same thing, and then just take and fold this to do a dovetail. So fold it and cut it up from the fold, and you get that cute little V right there. And that's the bottom part. This is kind of like we just made the base of our bow. Keep these really separated. Now we're ready to come in with our next one, and it's got the stripe. So I'm going to bring the stripe in, and it's our next layer. All right, and with the stripe, I'm going to layer it right on top, just a little bit shorter on the tail length. So you notice this ribbon is 1.5 inches wide because it's more narrow, and it lays on top of here just beautifully when you layer it up on top. It's going to be a perfect color palette for fall. Right hand forward, left hand back, and you're going to start to make your loops. So now, instead of at 6.5, we're going to go a little smaller at 6. This is such a fun bow to make, you guys. I've been not telling you, but this is going to be a blast off bow. So that means we do what's kind of a reverse blast off. We do 2, 3, and then 1. Wait till you see. Wait till you see. It is 6 on either side right here, and then I'm going to take and twist. And now we're going to do 3 of these loops right here because we want this bow to be big and bold and proud. So this one kind of coming down on either side, right hand forward, left hand back. And we're going to do the same thing at the top. Left hand forward, right hand back. So you end up with 3 loops on either side, scrunch it down. You got a gorgeous bow. And now we're going to take these and go ahead and trim them to match. So those dovetails match and everybody looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So we're going to finish this off with what we call, are you ready? A bow tie. And a bow tie doesn't have a tail that comes down. Here is our sunflower ribbon. Bring it, put it back on your spool holder, and now we're ready to do a bow tie. So just watch. You're going to kind of make a loop like this, okay? A big loop. And we have to have 5 inches on this side and 5 inches on that side. So the middle of this loop has got to have a whole 10 inches in it. And so you want to take it to the center right here and kind of hold it up. And there's 5 there, there's 5 there. That would work. And what you're going to do is trim it right here. Then what we need to do is we're going to take and measure it so it matches. So right here, there's our seam in the middle. I'm going to take and pull it tight and then come down the middle. So the idea is you've got equal amounts on either side. So you kind of have to play with it a little and then gather, 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 gather. There, you got it, Blue Merinos, just like that. Now you're gonna put it right in the center, and you can play with it here if you want it to be smaller. If you want to, like this, I think I would make it like a little, it ended up being 5.5. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. So all I've got to do is just back these up a little bit and overlap them. I take a little bit of ribbon off because that way I don't have it showing in the back. So don't worry if that happens, it's no big deal. You just shift it, shift the center again, and gather it. You're right back to the middle. Isn't that cute? Now that's a little better. I got a little bit big on that last one. Now watch your gathering in the middle. Oh, it's so cute. I love this one. And it's so different. You know, you can see in here with my black and white backdrop how adorable black and white is too with sunflowers. But you should play with this with the brown and white just for a change. And I thought that would work good for us going into fall. Now let me grab some cable ties here and we will tie this dude up. I've got my cable ties and I've got some brown ones here that work great for fall. You can use any color really. They'll be kind of hidden in the background. And you're gonna run that right beside your bow and then put a finger on the top and just pull that tight. Okay? Grab your bow maker, just put it off to the side for a sec and then flip this around and fluff this dude up. Y'all, if you are not on our text list yet, grab a spot at 832-734-5201 or text Keleas, TEXTKELEA.com. You guys know Blue Merino's a ton of fall and Christmas inspiration is coming and you don't want to miss all the new videos. We're happy to share them with you when they come out. Just grab a spot on that text list. Now I want to come in with a stripe in the middle just to finish this cutie pie off. So let me grab my stripe ribbon and we'll put that right down the center. Cut like a 10 to 12 inch strip. You can slice that in half if you want to get a couple centers, but I'm just going to keep this one nice and a little bit chunky like that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to go right down the middle. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Right down. Look at this. Isn't that great? So now I'm going to take and just do 2 knots back here if possible. I'm a 2-knot fan in the back. Oh, this is thick, but one is going to be fine. One will work. Trim those off. Go have fun with flowers. Look, we did it. This is such a grand bow. I cannot wait to use this on our wreath.